Hello students, how are you all? Welcome to Affairscloud, Learn to Lead. My name is Vikas Rana. So students, we have an app by the name Affairscloud which you can go and download through the Play Store for Android phones. Once you have downloaded and logged in with your Gmail ID, you will be transferred to your home page where you can see all the courses that are offered by us. Once you have purchased the course, you can see your courses in the My Course section. But why our courses are so better? Why we think we provide you one of the best content? Because we provide you content on daily basis. In the daily basis, we provide you current affairs with 20 questions quiz as well as the PDF of the current affairs of daily. Then similarly for weekly, on weekly basis we provide you current affairs PDF as well as a 50 questions quiz that will help you to revise all the content that you have learned. Then on monthly basis also we provide you top 100 current affair questions PDF that will be the compiled PDF of the 100 questions of that particular month that will be very helpful for you. And not just this friends, we provide you in English as well as in Hindi too. So both English and Hindi students can enjoy our courses. Apart from this friends, we also provide you banking related question answers, the banking related MCQ questions, the quizzes that will help you prepare for the bank exams. Not just that friends, we provide you a new way of learning, that is your infotainment infographics. That is a different and interesting way of learning. Apart from this, we cover 20 topic wise current affairs. These topics are important such as apps, portals, important days, books and authors days, national affairs, international affairs, sports, defense, all these topics, these are highly important and questions from these particular topics are asked. Also we cover state-wise current affairs also that will help you to prepare for your state exams. Also friends, as I told you, if you use the code Vikas10, you will be given extra 10% discount on the purchase you make. If you have any problem regarding login and your application, then you can contact us on support@of Affairscloud.com. This is our email ID and you can contact us on our mobile phone, that is 9677333862. Hello students, how are you all? I hope you are all good. So students, in this video we will be discussing important current affairs of 11th and 12th of September. Do pay attention till the end. Also friends, to all the students who are watching our video for the first time, do make notes. Making notes is a very good habit for you all that will fetch you a very good habit of making notes in the long term, and you will be easily able to revise those notes before your exams. Also, Neetu Kumari has given all the correct answers of yesterday's homework questions. So congratulations Neetu Kumari and best of luck for your future preparation of the exam that you are preparing for. Let's start friends. First we will quickly revise some current affairs and then we'll be moving on to the news part. PM Narendra Modi inaugurated Semicon India conference at Bangalore. And what was this Semicon India conference based on? Basically it was to promote India and to make India a manufacturing hub of semiconductors. Very important. Bihar's Chief Minister Nitish Kumar inaugurated nation's first ethanol plant in Purnia. Karnataka government signed a pact with ISMC Analog to set up semiconductor fab plant. Mega Health Festival inaugurated in Puducherry. IC Pondi Festival was also held in Puducherry only. Railways Ministry signed an MOU with CDOT to work together for public safety and security services. Haryana government will build stadium in Neera Chopra's hometown, that is Haryana, and Haryana's government has launched E-Adhigam, that is to provide tablets to school going students. Then Chara Bijay Yojana, this was also of Haryana government, and Mukhyamantri Bagwani Bima Yojana was also a scheme launched by Haryana government. One more thing friends that I need to tell you regarding the content that we provide you. Say for example, we are providing you pocket wise PDF. We are providing you topic wise current affairs. We are providing you weekly current affairs. We are providing you monthly current affairs PDF, also top 100 questions PDF. So remember, pocket PDF and your topic wise PDF, they will be released on the 7th of every month. Alright, on the 7th. Then weekly, they are provided to you every 7 days. Alright, we make sure that every 7 days you are provided with weekly current affairs. For monthly and top 100 questions, remember on 10th of every month or before the 10th of every month, you will be provided with the monthly current affairs PDF. Alright friends, the important thing that I want to mention here is that we provide content in English as well as in Hindi to all the students who are looking for the content of PDF in Hindi, because I have seen many times the students are asking for Hindi PDF, the content in Hindi. So students, for those students, those who are looking for Hindi content, you can check our Careers Cloud application, from where you can download the from the Google Store. You can download the app, and from that particular application, Careers Cloud application, you will be able to see various courses that are offered by us, and in those courses we offer you Hindi PDF along with English content also. Alright, so the students, those who are aiming for Hindi content, they can definitely check our Hindi PDFs also that are provided on the courses that are offered by us on our Careers Cloud application. Next, coming to the question, which is the target year to eliminate TB from India? Why we are talking about it? Because recently Draupadi Murmu ma'am, who is the president of India, has launched Pradhan Mantri TB Mukt Bharat Abhiyan. Important. And she, according to this Pradhan Mantri TB Mukt Bharat Abhiyan, the target year that is to eliminate tuberculosis from India is by the year 2025. Highly important. Alright, we are talking about Pradhan Mantri TB Mukt Bharat Abhiyan that was recently launched virtually by President of India Draupadi Murmu ma'am. Also remember, during this event, President also launched an initiative that was Nikshay 2.0 initiative, that is a portal to provide platform for the donors to provide various forms of support to those undergoing TB treatment. So coming back friends, two things you need to remember. First is Pradhan Mantri TB Mukt Bharat Abhiyan, that is basically to remove TB, to eliminate TB from the country, and the target year that was set here was 2025. Then during this event, President also released another initiative that was Nikshay 2.0 initiative. Basically it is a portal, that means it is a website, and this website is basically a platform where the donors can go and support those undergoing TB treatment. They can provide their, be it blood, be it any type of, be it money wise, or be it any type of help they want, they can provide to those TB going patients. Alright, highly important friends. Then remember, if we talk about the objective of Pradhan Mantri TB Mukt Bharat Abhiyan, this is basically to provide additional patent support to improve treatment outcomes of TB patients, to bring them all together, community stakeholders, and to end TB by 2025, and to leverage corporate social responsibility activities. If we talk about tuberculosis, you need to understand this affects your lungs, and it is a communicable disease. As it is a communicable disease, this is the reason it becomes a taboo in India, to that any individual who gets the hold of TB, then he is secluded from the society, and that is the awareness that need to be created among the people, even in the rural areas and urban areas, that you should not seclude that person. In fact, you should treat them with proper care. You should know the ways in which how that person to be dealt with, because you need to cover your face also, because it is a communicable disease. It is a chance that you can also get the particular disease. So coming back friends, you need to remember it was launched by Draupadi Murmu ma'am. She is the president of India. She launched Pradhan Mantri TB Mukt Bharat Abhiyan, and the target here was 2025. Also an initiative, Nikshay 2.0 initiative was launched, that is a website, that is a platform where donors can help the patients undergoing TB treatment. Alright, moving on to the next news friends. Next is Army and Indian Air Force has conducted a joint exercise in Punjab. Highly important. What was the name of the exercise? Gagan Strike. I repeat, Gagan Strike is the name of a joint exercise that was conducted by Indian Army and Indian Air Force. Highly important. This joint exercise was led by Lieutenant General Pratik Sharma. I repeat, this exercise was led by Lieutenant General Pratik Sharma. Highly important friends. Alright, he is a general officer commanding at Kharga Corps. So remember, he was Lieutenant General Pratik Sharma that led this particular exercise, that is Gagan Strike. Now the question can be asked that where was this Gagan Strike held? It was held in Punjab. First thing. This Gagan strike was held between whom? It was held by Indian Army and Indian Air Force. And who led this? It was led by Lieutenant General Prateek Sharma. So these are the things that you need to remember from this particular exercise, and why any particular exercise is conducted, so that they can have more cooperation between them. They can try the upcoming warfare, they can try various strategies, so that if in future anything comes up, they are already prepared for that particular situation. All right, highly important, friends. Also remember here, Apache 64E advanced light helicopter was used for training purposes. Coming back, friends, once more, Indian Army and Air Force conducted a joint exercise by the name Gagan Strike. The location was Punjab, and the Kharga Corps of the Indian Army and the Indian Air Force conducted this joint military exercise. And the person who, or the question can be asked, who led this exercise? By whom was this exercise led? It was led by, this exercise was led by Lieutenant General Prateek Sharma. Moving on, friends. Next is NITI Ayog panel approves 32 beneficiaries in the PLI, that is your production link incentive scheme for large scale electronics manufacturing. I repeat, NITI Ayog recently. NITI Ayog, who is the chief CEO of NITI Ayog? He is P. Iyer sir, that is Parmeshwaram Iyer sir. He is the new CEO, that is Chief Executive Officer of NITI Ayog. And who is the chairman of NITI Ayog? He will be the current Prime Minister of India, that is Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Alright, so remember, recently Parmeshwaram Iyer, that is the CEO of NITI Ayog, has recently approved 32 beneficiaries under the PLI scheme for large scale electronics manufacturing. It is the first disbursement under any PLI scheme that 10 of the 32 beneficiaries, that were 5 global and 5 domestics, were approved for mobile manufacturing. Highly important. Alright, that means out of these 32, 10 of them were mobile manufacturing, 5 were global and 5 were domestic. Highly important. And remember, the PLI scheme for large scale we were discussing here for large scale manufacturing. Alright, so PLI scheme for large scale electronic manufacturing with a total outlay of 38,645 crore rupees was approved on 1st of April 2020. Highly important. Alright, so coming back, how many beneficiaries were approved under the PLI scheme for large scale electronics manufacturing? 32. Out of these 32, 10 were for mobile manufacturing, 5 were global and 5 were domestic. And this was approved by whom? Parmeshwaram Iyer sir, who is the Chief Executive Officer of NITI Ayog. Alright, next is India's truck market likely to grow over 4 times by 2050. How do you think? Before moving on, just analyze this term, like Indian truck market will grow by over 4 times by 2050. That means India is on the track of progress. That means India is developing. Why we need so many trucks? Because if we will be doing logistic services, if we will be taking raw material from one location to another, if we will be bringing products from one location to another, if we will be transferring or moving one products from one location to another, then we will require these trucks. Say for example, if we are developing a highway in Ladakh, so to bring the raw material there, we will be requiring more number of trucks. If we are developing any road itself in a particular location, that for the construction of that road we will be or for construction of that highway we will be requiring more trucks, because it will be easy for us to carry out multiple operations in multiple locations and do multiple building in multiple location. These trucks are not just to use for the building process, you need to understand this. It is also used to carry products from one location to another. Say for example, if we talk about Amazon, what Amazon is doing, they are saying that we will be delivering you product from all over the India, pan India, from any location. All right, that means what they are doing is they are taking one product, say from a person sitting in Rajasthan is ordering a product online, and that product is available in Kerala, then that product will be shipped from Kerala to Rajasthan. Be it can be through the truck or it can be through the airplane or train also. All right, that will be more preferable because it will take less time, but if we can send them through trucks also, this is basically the reason that the number of trucks are expected to rise to from 4 million in 2020 to 17 million by 2050. Let's talk about it. I am saying that NITI Ayog released this report that was transforming trucking in India, pathways to zero emissions truck development. This is the report of the NITI Ayog in which it stated that Indian truck market will expand by 4 times by 2050. Right now in 2022, we have around 4 million trucks in India, and it is saying that by 2050 India will have around 17 million trucks, and we know 1 million is equal to how much? It is equal to 10 lakh. All right, next. India's first tribal health observatory. Where was this set up? This was set up in Odisha. In Odisha only, remember Mo bus service. Here only you need to remember first Olympic values education program was launched. Haryana has launched vehicle movement tracking system mobile application to track the movement of sand mining and vehicles. I repeat, Haryana launched this vehicle movement tracking system so that they can track the movement of sand mining vehicles, so that where they are going, if they are into an accident, they can be taken care of. Is there any smuggling? Is there any corruption going on that they are selling those minerals or the mines product, that is the sand or any other product, illegally? So to keep a check on that, this vehicle movement tracking system was launched. Manipur's Chief Minister Biren Singh has launched direct benefit transfer for organic farmers. India's first flow chemistry technology hub was set up at Hyderabad. And remember, in Telangana, Hyderabad only, Technology Hub 2.0 was launched in order to provide incubation to startups, and here remember around 2000 startups will be provided incubation. Then Rajasthan became the first 10 gigawatt solar state. That means the first state to achieve the 10 gigawatt of solar energy capacity is Rajasthan. Then if we talk about the top performing state in the terms of solar energy, it is Gujarat, or it is Rajasthan, followed by Gujarat, followed by Maharashtra. Then if we talk about civil registration system report 2020, Ladakh recorded the highest sex ratio in the country in 2020. Another important thing. Moving on. Next is Army's Western Command NTPC ink long-term pact to use solar power. I repeat, direct question friends, that Indian Army's Western Command has signed a long-term power purchase agreement with NTPC Limited, that is formerly known as National Thermal Power Corporation Limited, to draw 250 megawatt of solar power directly from the national solar grid of India for next 27 years. Highly important. For how many years? For next 27 years. How much amount will be drawn? 25 megawatt will be drawn, and Indian Army's Western Command had signed this agreement, that is a purchase power agreement, with whom it was signed by NTPC, that is National Power Thermal Corporation. Also remember, the solar energy for the Western Command will be sourced from Solapur in Maharashtra. Alright. Another thing, remember that the PPA agreement was signed at the command headquarters in Chandi Mandir, that is in Haryana, between NTPC officials and other officials of the Western Command. Next we are talking about Kibithu military station and road in Arunachal Pradesh, named after India's first CDS General Bipin Rawat. I repeat, a military camp in Kibithu, Arunachal Pradesh, and the 22-kilometer road stretch from the Walong to Kibithu have been named in the honor of the General Bipin Rawat, that is the India's first Chief of Defense, who was killed in a chopper crash in December 2021 in Tamil Nadu. Alright, so in order to honor him, the Kibithu military station and a 22-kilometer long road stretch in Arunachal Pradesh was named after whom? It was named after first Chief of Defense Staff of India, General Bipin Rawat sir. Highly important. Alright, and what has it has been named to? It has been named to General Bipin Rawat military garrison. It has been named to this. Alright, this is the name of the military station. Now if we talk about the road, road was named to General Bipin Rawat Mark. The road was named to General Bipin Rawat Mark and the military station was named to General Bipin Rawat Military Garrison. Highly important. Alright, and the road was dedicated to Pema Khandu, who is the Chief Minister of Arunachal Pradesh. Next, Jain University has topped the Khelo India University Games of 2022. And if we talk about Khelo India Youth Games, who topped here? It was Haryana that has topped here. Then Kerala has won the Santosh Trophy for the 7th time. Real Madrid won the 35th edition of Spanish League title. Dhanush Shriknath has won the gold medal for the men's 10-meter air rifle at 24th Deaflympics in Brazil. Important. Olympian discus thrower Kamalpreet Kaur has provisionally been suspended. Next, Shumang Leela festival is observed in which city? Highly important. Remember, Shumang Leela festival. It was the 20th All Manipur Shumang Leela festival that has recently begun in Imphal. But we know here the city is asked, so that is the reason answer is Imphal. If the state is asked, then it will be Manipur. That means it is the 50th edition of the All Manipur Shumang Leela festival for 21-22. It began in Imphal. So remember, it was the 20th. The All Manipur Shumang Leela festival of 21-22 began at Ibiomia Shumang Leela Shanglian place, that was in Imphal, Manipur's capital. Highly important. This was inaugurated by the ceremony by La Ganeshan, who is the governor of Manipur, and we remember that governor of Manipur La Ganeshan was given the additional charge of the governor of West Bengal. Alright, highly important. And remember, coming back, it was Imphal, Manipur, where we observed the 50th Shumang Leela festival for year 21-22. Then Shumang Leela is a traditional form of theatre in Manipur which is performed by either all female or all male performers. Alright, in this case of former, female artist plays the male character, and in the case of a latter, male artist plays the female roles. Next we are talking about Delhi Police. Delhi Police became the first police force in India to make forensic probe mandatory. I repeat, it was Delhi Police that became the first police force in India to make the collection of forensic evidence mandatory in crimes punishable by more than 6 years. The aim here is to boost the conviction rate and integrate the criminal justice system with forensic science investigation. This order was created to provide guidelines for the use of forensic tools by investigating officers of the Delhi Police. Also remember, each district of Delhi Police will also have the access to one forensic mobile van which will be used to provide investigation officers with on-tap scientific and forensic support as and when needed. So remember, it was your Delhi Police that has become the first police force in India to make forensic probe mandatory for convictions or punishable crimes more than 6 years. Then if we talk about Delhi, what all the current affairs you need to remember? Hobby Hub, My EV, third organic Mela or third organic festival. Then biggest drone Mela was held here. Biggest drone Mela. Then it was your 2 robots were added into their firefighting team. First center of excellence for Khadi was set up here, and a museum for former prime ministers is also located here. So this is everything you need to remember regarding Delhi. Next, if we talk about some international affairs, there was a report released by WHO, that is your World Health Organization, and UNICEF, that is United Nations Children's Fund, and it was titled as Progress on WASH in Health. Let me show you the report. It was Progress on WASH in Healthcare Facilities 2000 to 2021, special focus on wash and infection prevention and control, that is IPC. Coming back, but what we are discussing about it, it stated that report stated that half of the world's healthcare facilities, they lack the basic hygiene services, means they lack the basic hygiene protocols. All right, that means the healthcare facilities present all over the world, they are not up to the mark in terms of hygiene. In 2021, around half of the healthcare facility, that is 51% across the world, lack basic hygiene services with water and soap or alcohol based hand rub were where patient received care and the toilets. This particular report also stated that around 3.85 billion people across the globe depend on these facilities, and around 688 million people who receive care at facilities with no hygiene services at all. All right, and we know hygiene is very important, because if you are not having a proper hygiene, then there is a high chance that you can also or you are susceptible to various disease also. Good example of this is because when COVID-19 came, most of the impact it was on the that you should wash your hands, you should not touch your hands with your eyes, you should be hygienic, you should maintain a good hygiene, you should maintain proper diet, you should maintain cleanliness in your surrounding area, because it is high chance that these things can lead to COVID infection also. All right, so just remember this report, it was released by World Health Organization along with UNICEF, that was Progress on Wash in Healthcare Facilities 2000 to 2021, that is special focus on wash and infection prevention and control. And it stated that around half of the world, that is around 50% of the world, lack basic hygiene services with water and soap or alcohol based hand rub where patient receive care at toilets. Moving on, Statue of Unity. It was included into the 8 wonders of SEO list. Very important, mark this. NTPC GE Power Service Limited has signed a tripartite MOE to develop floating solar power projects in Kenya. Next, Statue of Unity was included into the 8 wonders of SEO list. NTPC GE Power Service Private Limited signed a tripartite MOE to develop floating solar power project in Kenya. India UAE Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement entered into the force. Important, mark this. World Press Freedom Index, India ranked 150th in this position, and it was topped by Norway. The Times Higher Education Impact Ranking for 2022 was released, in which India was the 4th best represented nation and Australia topped in this Times Higher Education ranking. Next is Max Life Insurance. They have launched a market linked smart flexi protection solution. What is this? Let's talk about it. It is a 3-in-1 plan that provides healthcare, enhanced life cover, and market linked investment returns. I repeat, this Max Life Insurance company, they launched a smart flexi protect solution. And what is this? This is a 3-in-1 plan that will provide you health insurance, it will provide you enhanced life cover, and it will also work along with the market linked investment returns. This is a design for earning individuals, especially for self-employed profiles. Highly important. Smart Flexi Protection Solution is a combination of Max Life Flexi Wealth Plus and Max Life Critical Illness and Disability Secure Rider that will offer you wealth creation along with the comprehensive protection against death, disability, and critical illness. Highly important. Alright, other features is that this solution has enhanced the death benefit by offering financial protection for the nominees in the event of unfortunate demise of the insured, as well as this will help the policyholders in meeting investment objectives through market linked returns. Tax benefits are available as per the prevailing tax laws. And if we talk about the Max Life Insurance Limited, who is the managing director and chief executive officer here, Prashant Tripathi ji. Then when was this established? It was established in the year 2000. And where is the headquarters? It is located in New Delhi. Next, HSBC has committed 125 crore rupees to green causes, energy transition projects in India over the next 5 years. So question will be direct that HSBC, that is your Hong Kong and Shanghai Banking Corporation Limited, will be spending or has committed how much amount to cause or allocated how much amount in India for the next 5 years for green energy transition projects. So it will be 125 crore rupees. Alright, and what is HSBC? Hong Kong and Shanghai Banking Corporation. That is one of the major banking and financial services organization headquartered in London, UK, and they have committed around 125 crore rupees over the next 5 years to promote green initiatives in India as a part of its efforts to mitigate the impacts of climate change. The initiatives include wetland protection and energy transition projects here. Highly important. This will optimize energy projects in sectors such as healthcare, dairy cold chain, productive energy by communities, and many other facilities. Alright, highly important, remember this. Also remember, if we talk who is the Chief Executive Officer of HSBC, Hitendra Dev. Hitendra Dev is the current Chief Executive Officer of HSBC. Moving on to sports some news. Alright, if we talk about sports, then remember we are talking about Neera Chopra. As you can see him in the picture, he is known by the name Golden Boy, and he was the first Indian to win gold medal at the Tokyo Olympic Games 2020. Alright. Then coming back, remember recently again Neera Chopra has created history to become the first Indian to win Diamond League trophy. Highly important. Alright, and we know Neera Chopra is related to javelin throw, and recently he became the first Indian to win the Diamond League finals, that is the prestigious title in the finals of the Diamond League series that was held in Zurich. Zurich is in Switzerland, and he threw a 88.44 meter throw to win this gold medal in the Diamond League finals, and he is Neera Chopra. He is from Haryana. Highly important, friends, mark this. All these are important. Also remember he was awarded Diamond Trophy along with 30,000 US dollar prize money and a wild card for 2023 World Athletics Championship in Hungary. Alright, this is not money, this is $30,000. Next news is related to the Australian captain Aaron James Finch. He has announced retirement from the one-day international cricket. Question can be asked that Aaron Finch is related to which sport? He is related to cricket. He is related to which country? He is related to Australia. He is 35 years of age, and he has announced his retirement from one-day international cricket after Australia's third and final one-day international against New Zealand. Next is Lieutenant General B.S. Raju has appointed Vice Chief of Indian Army. Then Anshul Swami has been appointed as the MD and CEO of Shivalik Small Finance Bank. Sahas Malhotra appointed as the CEO of Geo7. Sangeeta Singh appointed as the Chairman of Central Board of Direct Taxes. Rajiv Ranjan appointed as ex officio member of RBI Monetary Policy Committee. Nand Mulchandani appointed the first ever Chief Tech Officer of CIA. Tarun Kapoor appointed as the advisor to the Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Next, if we talk about obituary, who was the former Chief Justice of India who has recently passed away? He was former Chief Justice of India Kamal Narayan Singh. KN Singh, Kamal Narayan Singh has recently passed away. He was the former Chief Justice of India. He passed away at the age of 95 in Prayagraj, Uttar Pradesh. Highly important. And he passed away on 8th of September. He was the 22nd Chief Justice of India. Highly important. His term was from 1991 to 19. His term was from 25th of November 1991 to 12th of December 1991. Highly important. Remember. All right. Then remember. Recently, if question asked to you is that who is the longest term, which Chief Justice of India has the longest term as the Chief Justice of India, he is Justice Y.V. Chandrachud, the 16th Chief Justice of India, has the longest term as the Chief Justice of India till date. Now coming back, who passed away? Former Chief Justice of India, Kamal Narayan Singh passed away, and he was the 22nd Chief Justice of India. When was he born? He was born in the year 1926. Highly important. Next, next is Padma Vibhushan awardee and an archaeologist. Basi has recently passed away. I repeat, Braj Basi Lalji has recently passed away. We also know him by the name BB Lal. He was a very famous archaeologist and a Padma Vibhushan awardee. He was the former Director General of the Archaeological Survey of India, that is ASI. I repeat, former Director General of Archaeological Survey of India. He served it from 1968 to 1972. He recently passed away in New Delhi, and he was born in 1921 in Uttar Pradesh, and he was honored with Padma Bhushan in the year 2000 and with Padma Vibhushan in the year 2021 for his contribution to archaeology. When do we observe World Suicide Prevention Day? Correct itself. It is on 10th of September. We observe World Suicide Prevention Day. Highly important. And the theme you need to remember here is creating hope through action. This is the theme for the World Suicide Prevention Day for 2021 to 2023. And remember, when we talk about the first ever World Suicide Prevention Day, it was observed in Stockholm, Sweden on 10th of September 2003. That means in 2003 we observed this World Suicide Prevention Day for the first time, and it was the 10th of September. You have to correct it. It is the 10th of September when we observed the World Suicide Prevention Day for the first time, and the theme was creating hope through action. So friends, that's all for the day. Now it's time for quick revision. President of India has launched Pradhan Mantri TB Mukt Bharat Abhiyan, and the target year here is 2025. Indian Army and Indian Air Force together conducted an exercise Gagan Shakti in Punjab. Then NITI Ayog approved the first ever disbursement under the PLI schemes for large scale electronic manufacturing, and 32 companies was approved. Out of this, 10 were the manufacturing or mobile manufacturing company, 5 were domestic and 5 were international. NITI Ayog report that Indian truck market likely to grow by 4 times by the year 2050. Indian Army's Western Command and NTPC has signed a PPA for solar power. Kibithu military station and road was renamed after India's first Chief of Defence, General Bipin Rawat. Then 5th All Manipur Shumang Leela Festival 21-22 began in Imphal. Delhi police became the first police force in India to make the forensic probe mandatory. WHO and UNICEF was released a report recently that was globally half, that is around 51% of the healthcare facilities lack basic hygiene services. Max Life has launched 3-in-1 market linked solution, that is smart flexi product solutions. HSBC has committed 125 crore rupees to invest in next 5 years in India in the renewable energy sector. Diamond League, if we talk about it, Neera Chopra has won the Diamond League and he became the first Indian to win this league. Australian captain Aaron James Finch has announced retirement from one-day international cricket. He is from Australia. Former Chief Justice of India Kamal Narayan Singh has recently passed away, and he was the 22nd Chief Justice of India. Renowned archaeologist and a Padma awardee BB Lal has passed away. World Suicide Prevention Day is observed on 10th of September. So these are all the current affairs, friends. Now it's time for your homework. First, which Indian state union territory launched the Parivar Kalyan Card scheme? Second, who has been appointed as the new chairman of the Defense Research and Development Organization, that is DRDO? Which country has been hit by the tropical cyclone Ma-on, and this Ma-on name was given by which country? Tell me that also. Next, which Indian economist has been appointed as the executive director for India at the International Monetary Fund? Fifth is, which union ministry has published battery waste management rules for 2022? So these are your 5 homework questions, friends. Without cheating, comment below and it will be very helpful for your preparation. So that's all for the day, friends. Thank you and have a nice day. That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at Affairscloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this, friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is Affairscloud_official. In the end, friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.